I've served in the U.S. Air Force for just at 20 years. So my current role in Iron Bow is Director of Strategy for the Air Force and Space Force under the Chief Strategy Office. My military experience really helped prepare me for my current role at Iron Bow because I have a unique organizational knowledge of their challenges and their requirements. And also, I'm fortunate enough to get a lot of knowledge from the technology and solutions that our cutting-edge engineers come up with. And so I can really tailor-make a use case for that customer based on that technology for their specific requirements. You know, one of the biggest challenges I faced when I was in the military occurred when I was stationed at Incirlik Air Base in Turkey. I had a number of very young, very green airmen underneath me, and we were challenged with moving an entire data center in a matter of a couple days, and we could not have any outage time outside of that window. A massive amount of equipment, racks, everything, and yet these airmen really rose to the occasion. They were hungry, and so they just needed to be pointed in the right direction and led, and so we were able to successfully move this entire data center with no unscheduled outage time. I think my military experience directly affected my leadership style. I went through a lot of different training programs in the military because they really drive home leadership training for their non-commissioned officer corps. I did months-long training for leadership specifically, but I think more than anything, the military prepared me to be flexible, to be adaptive, and to be able to work with a diverse group of people towards a very common goal, and to get everybody on the same page very quickly, because in the military, you just can't have a mission fail. And so getting this very diverse group of people from all over the world to get together on a common goal and to do so as like a well-oiled machine is something the military really drilled home in me. My military background really did kind of set me up for success to be able to prioritize tasks in a high-pressure situation very quickly. Being able to immediately identify the dependencies between tasks and to see the outcome of those tasks and understand what their impact is going to be to the mission is really what they did to train me to be able to react in a very quick amount of time, because when you're out in the field, when you're dealing with real-time missions, you have to be able to make these decisions at a moment's notice. I'm so fortunate to be able to stay really on the cutting edge of technology trends due to the fact that the Chief Strategy Office I work for also aligns itself with the Chief Technology Office. So I get to work with some of the most amazing engineering minds that I've met, not only since I've come into industry, but even while I was in the military. And so being able to, at a moment's notice, call or contact any of these engineers and say, hey, what's the newest technology for software-defined networking? Or what's the real best use case and application for AI for this customer? And I can do this really at a moment's notice because of how closely our two groups work together, so I'm very fortunate.